What's up with the YouTube? Today I just wanted to make a quick updated video regarding my Ursa Cine 12k. Specifically, I wanted to make a video talking about the actual rig itself. As you can see, I made a couple changes to the rig, and this is pretty much my go-to rig for this camera. Most of the time when I'm using it, this is what it looks like. So I'm actually just going to do a couple detail shots, really just kind of going on what I've done to it. Yeah, so we're just going to talk through a few things. So probably one of the main things I've added to this rig is something I've actually had for a while. I did go ahead and add the DJI Focus Pro, and the way I actually mounted this onto the rig was adding a hot shoe mount to the actual rail that comes on the kit. And essentially you add the hot shoe mount, and then I basically was able to screw the LiDAR in on the side. The LiDAR is at the top, the motor is at the bottom, and then the handle is right here, but I'm still actually powering mine using D-tap. So I just kind of wanted to make it a little bit smaller, but the way it's set up, for some reason, if I want to power it with just a battery, I can actually do that as well. Another thing I added to this particular rig is going to be my Portkeys. So this was actually on my Steadicam, but I went ahead and just added it to the top of the Ursa Cine. Right now I have it facing this way because I'm actually going to record a couple videos later, but generally it will be facing this way. I'm still using my Tilta Matte Box. This is the one that I've had for some time. So the EVF actually comes out of the box with an EVF extender. If not, the EVF will kind of sit up closer, but I actually added the extender. Aside from this, I am using handles, as you can see. So the handles I'm using on this are actually from Camtree. These are fairly inexpensive handles. Really, yeah. So essentially, these are some pretty affordable handles. I think I might have paid 80 to 100 for them, or maybe that's a little bit expensive, but yeah, so these are handles right here. Pretty much as far as my cable management, because right now I'm powering everything off of the B-mount battery. So I'm pretty much powering everything going into the D-tap, and right now I have 3 cables. So I have the SDI, power cable. So this setup actually works pretty good because it still allows me to utilize the monitor and different things like that, but it also allows me to utilize other things. So like I said, I just want to do a quick video with this particular setup for the Ursa Cine, just because a lot of people had kind of been asking me that they want to see it. So essentially this is my main, I will say, handheld setup. Now it's heavy, so I do recommend using Easy Rig or something like that if you're going to hold it. But the way it is, it's like I say, the shoulder mount is attached. So yeah, I did forget to mention, I am still using the shoulder mount that actually came with the kit. So the way this particular rig is set up is, you can actually just use Easy Rig, or you can just run it on the shoulders. But this is pretty much the go-to rig. This is essentially the built-out rig that I'm actually using to film the independent film. So we're actually getting ready to film starting next month. Right now I have a Dizio film lens on here, one of the Vespits, but we are shooting a movie in anamorphic, so I'm going to swap that out. But overall, I like this build. Let me know if you have any questions in terms of how I'm doing everything. I thought it would be pretty straightforward. If I could do something with these cables, I would, but right now, hey, they're not bothering nobody, so we'll just leave them right there. But yeah, video is pretty straightforward, and I will have an update soon on the movie and just different stuff in general. So hey, more content the better, and hey,